Migrants around Johannesburg say they are struggling to put food on the table, with South Africa being on alert level 4 of the national lockdown. They're now having to rely on handouts to survive. Last year, the United Nations Refugee Agency revealed that it was inundated with refugees and asylum seekers who were in desperate need of help to buy food during the first week of the national lockdown. Newzroom AFrika's Malungelo Boy is joining us live from Rosettenville in Johannesburg. And Malu, where you are, is the hope, the help that many of these people are hoping they'll be able to receive.
That's right, Tembi. In fact, the United Nations Refugee Agency is saying that it's not only food that asylum seekers and refugees need during this time. They also need rent. They also need money to pay rent, but they also need toiletries, Tembi. And we know most of them really are involved in the informal sector. And of course, with the hard lockdown in this country, we know that sector has been affected the most. Well, there are some good Samaritans, Tembekile, that are helping those really that are in need. In fact, where we are in Rosettenville, what you're currently seeing, you're seeing food parcels that will be given to those migrants that are actually in desperate need of food as we speak. Well, Jean Bauer is from Right to Leave Africa. He's spearheading this initiative. So thank you so much for your time. The need is massive, Jean.
Well, I can't tell you the need that is very considerable in terms of these migrants, asylum seekers and refugees that have been abandoned to themselves for over a year now. And the response to that was basically when we contacted some organizations, and I would like to acknowledge and express my gratitude to the Angel Network, the sponsors that you see here, who have supported us for the entire year. So it's 20,000, more than 20,000 families that have been fed every month so that they could have something to sustain them and not die. But not only food parcels, but many other aspects as well.
I suppose some of the people you're helping, John, have lost their employment here.
Oh, that's true. Most people have lost their employment because they're the informal sector. As we speak now, the flea market, where most of these women that we'll see later on have been working, are closed. So where are they going to get food? Where are they going to get money to pay rental? So, and besides that, we also have those that were working in the restaurants as waitresses and so on and so forth. So they don't have means to survive. So the starvation is basically massive. The other day I had 2 families waiting, besieging me at work from 8 a.m. until 4:30 when I finish work. And we had my wife, who is the director and who shepherd this organization, had to go at night and provide them food that the Angel Network had provided us.
What are the asylum seekers and refugees telling you about the situation for them as we speak?
They are desperate. They are really desperate. They don't have jobs. Some of them have been kicked out of houses. There are families that we'll see here. They live in abandoned houses. There are those who don't even have a house. They sleep in the garden. The other day, again, my wife had to go and give food parcels to a father with his 3 kids in the street. And he said, "But you're giving me food. Where am I going to cook this?"
I want us to talk about, the food hamper that is actually in front of us that they will be getting. So I see there's eggs and there's cooking oil and the maize meal. I suppose this is all you can afford right now.
Well, generally they get more than that, but our sponsors don't have funding at the moment. So, and also we could give more to a small number, but if we give more to a small number, many people are going to die of starvation. So we said, let's give to 685 families so that everybody has got something to sustain, to help him for 2 weeks or a month, depending on the size of the family. And then we look forward to have more so that we can feed more. But this is basically what they have. Generally, they've got vegetables, they've got tin of sardines, sometimes they've got meat or chicken. So, but for the moment, there are no funds, and we rely on our sponsors, and we give them this.
A quick one, though. There's also a lady with 11 children. That person is not working, and she survives on this?
What the lady with 11 children, generally what we do, we give her 2 bags of maize, including the lady with 7 children. We give her 2 so that they can at least have more to live upon for the month. So this is what basically we do.
Rajan Bawa there, Tembi, essentially really painting the picture of what they do and the plight really of asylum seekers and migrants here in South Africa. It's a desperate situation. Later on, Tembi will be interacting with those that will be getting these food parcels.
Malungelo Boy, thank you very much for bringing us that update from Johannesburg tonight.